a somewhat subjective topic, but the piston is said to be a little bit more reliable in operation. So this makes for a more compact package, which of course is really handy when you're clearing confined spaces on board vessels and that kind of thing. Another key feature of the MCX platform is, of course, modularity, and that modularity also includes the ability to change between calibers. It can chamber the 5.56 round, which is used with the Army SA-80 platforms, and of course the new L403, but it can also be chambered in 300 blackout, which means that it can use a reduced ricochet or reduced velocity rounds like subsonic rounds, which reduce the chances of ricochet within those confined spaces on board ships. What the Royal Marines have done with this is that they've quite cleverly decided to pair the 300 blackout weapon systems with a completely different coloured set of accessories. So the 300 blackout weapon systems all have black accessories, so black stock, black optics, black rail scales, black suppressor. So that means that when they're changing the upper receiver, or they're taking a weapon from the armory, say, they know that the weapon that they're taking and that the ammunition that they're going to be using in their magazines, which are also color coded as well, is the correct caliber for the weapon system, so that doesn't lead to any catastrophic failures in the field or accidents. This is a special operations force which is doing, various different elements within the UK Commando Force are doing very different roles. So while some of the commando elements are focused on ship-to-shore operations, others are much more focused on maritime interdiction operations, ship-to-ship kind of taskings, which kind of require a weapon system that can have that compactness of the fact that the MCX doesn't have that fixed stock, so it can have a folding stock. And the Royal Marines actually posted a good video illustrating this feature, showing Royal Marine Commando firing one of the weapons at the range with the stock both folded and deployed. And in confined spaces, that's a real advantage to have the ability to fold that stock, and especially if you're going to transition to a sidearm when it's a really confined space and you need to draw a pistol. Having the fact that you can fold that stock away and stow the weapon to your rear quarter and know that compact sized weapon isn't going to be banging around and catching on other bulkheads and that kind of thing is a real plus as well. So we have to think about this in terms of it being a special operations force kind of role specific weapon system.